Kings, welcome to another video. It's Shiraz here, guys. We are just going to dive right into this Women Weekend Legs, guys. This is, I'm going to play an extract from Rocky 2, guys. It's a great example to show you about the distractions of females, guys, to your life, and the distractions and the amount of time females will distract out of you, or in terms of your purpose, your goal. Where you're going in life, what you do on a daily basis, guys. Unless you're going down the route of partnerships, marriages. If you're single right now, guys, this is a great example of how women weaken legs. So we're just going to play this clip from Rocky 2, and then I'm going to explain to you and analyze this clip and explain to you what I mean by this. Okay, so let's go into this clip.
Rock,
What?
how about you give us your autograph?
Get out of here! Don't you ever interrupt me while I'm conducting business. Move your little chicken ass. Listen, kid, you lay off that pet shop date. Women weaken legs.
Yeah, but I really like this girl, you know?
And let her train you!
Okay, no more fooling around.
Okay, I hit it.
Alright, guys, so but you've just seen this clip, guys. Fantastic wee clip here. Women weaken legs. It says, need to stop getting messing around with it. Adrian. Adrian becomes his wife in Rocky 2. He met her in Rocky 1, falls in love with her, guys. Rocky, if you didn't know this, guys, just a quick thing for you. Rocky is actually a love story. More than a boxing story. Yeah, it's about an underdog story, but it's actually a love story between him and Adrian. So I bet you didn't know that. So, and basically at this point in the film, Adrian doesn't want him to fight. Okay, if you're not seeing this film, I'll explain it. But Adrian doesn't want him to fight. She's worried about his eye. He's had a medical test. His eye's not too good. There's a risk of injury. He wants a rematch with the guy that beat him in the first one, Apollo Creed, the heavyweight champion at the time. Took him the distance, guys, in the first film, and the guy's daunting him for a rematch because people are slandering him, saying that Rocky won the match, and then he eventually gets talked into fighting. Now, typically, in a typical manner, she doesn't want him to do it, okay? She doesn't want him to go for this title shot this one time to get a rematch and possibly win the heavyweight title and change his world, change his life, okay? And I know they say the saying, guys, as there's a good woman behind every great man. Argue that point again, guys. Yeah, there may be a needle in a haystack, but the majority of them, guys, wait at the finish line. You've heard that saying. Women are not there for your struggles, they wait at the finish line. This is a well-known saying, guys, and with due reason for that, because there is 100% truth to this, guys. You just have to look at more successful celebrities out there. Once they go down, women are hypergamous, so they jump ship once a man loses things. You see it all the time, guys, on social media. You see it all the time with these celebrities. But we digress a wee bit here. So, so she obviously doesn't want him to do it, and it's playing on his mind, guys. It's ripping his concentration. Okay, he can't really go for 100% into his training. I mean, you got to remember he's fighting the heavyweight champion of the world again in a rematch. He's got to be fresh-minded. He's got to be emotionally detached, but he can't do any of that. She is weakening him, guys. Okay, she is weakening him, and she doesn't. And actually, she doesn't care that she's doing it. She's saying it's for his benefit, right? She's worried about his eye. Yes, there's a risk of that, but there's more risk that the guy is going into this fight not emotionally fixated on this fight, not getting the support from her. Okay, not getting hot. He's decided to fight. Yes, there's a risk for it, and she doesn't want to do it. She should just be accepting his decision to do it, and she should support him all the way. Because that's the decisions he's made. Nobody's forcing him to do it. Yes, she may care for him, she may be worried, but she should accept his decision and stand by him. But no, she's given him such emotional blackmail, emotional, not blackmail, but emotional problems, emotional guilt not to do this fight, and they just can't concentrate. And that's what Mick tells him to, you can't. Women weaken legs. Women weaken legs. What is it with you in this picture, Dame? This character's cracking because he's just like, guys. He's just like totally alpha, guys. He's just emotionless alpha, guys, and he doesn't beat about the bush, and he's not soft, guys, and he's not in his emotions, whereas Rocky is in emotions, and he sees Rocky's in his emotions, and he's his trainer's trying to protect him. And he basically nails it, guys. Women weaken legs, and he's warning him, goes, what is it when you concentrate on your training, concentrate in the fight? Women are a distraction, women weaken legs. Nailed it, guys. Absolutely nailed it. And this is a fact, guys. Whether you like it or not, women do weaken legs, right? And you can dig into this further. The reason being is you apply that. You can use this analogy in one-day life, guys. If you're in relationships, dating, cohabiting with females, guys, they are a huge distraction, guys. Women are a huge distraction, and this is not to hate them. This is not to shame them, guys. This is a personal development channel. This is to for your personal development, that you're aware of this. Women are a huge distraction, right? And this way is seen as amazing. They will weaken you, guys. They will weaken legs, guys. All right. They will distract you. They will distract you for purpose and goals. They demand time. Okay. They demand your energy, guys. They demand emotional energy. They demand physical energy, guys. And you're constantly having to perhaps put things off on your daily schedule. You're having to, especially if you're in relationships, guys. So say, for instance, if you're in a relationship, you're married or either cohabiting, it's no longer your time. Okay, it's no longer about you. It's an agreement. So your time will be compromised. Okay, your ability to pursue your purpose will be hindered a lot, guys, because you have to give the time to your partner. If you're making that decision, you have to do that. You have to give time to your partner. That will hinder your productivity. That will hinder your drive towards your goals and your passions, guys. It does, guys. I don't care what anybody says. It does. I see it every day, guys. We've met guys coming in the gym, and they're in the gym maybe 1 or 2 days, and then they have to make time for the holiday, the 2 week break. They're screwed, then they come back, and then they have to catch up in their training. They've obviously went with their check. They have to go on holidays, or some guys take 2 or 3 holidays, or then the woman she's got to go and get her hair done, and then you've got to babysit. This kind of thing, guys. Women weaken legs, and then of course, let's not forget, guys, that women will you're busting your nut constantly. Maybe if you're cohabiting or you have a girlfriend, guys, you're busting nut. You're consistently draining your seed, guys, which is going to add further to you having lack of energy to pursue your goals. Keep your focus and attention on your goals, okay, on your dreams, your vision, and your purpose. Loads of women will cause in these relationships, guys, and in cohabiting marriage relationships. It's never linear. It's never smooth, guys. It's up and down. You will deal with emotional tantrums. You will deal with good days. You will deal with bad days, guys. There's a lot of committed baggage, guys, and going into relationships and marriage. Okay, I suppose that's part of the parcel. If you decide to go down that route, it's part of the parcel. You have to be aware, and you have to understand that that's what you're going to have to deal with, guys. Okay, it's never, you're delusional if you think it's going to be plain sailing, no matter how you think you found a unicorn or you haven't found a unicorn, guys. Bullshit. There are no unicorns out there, guys. Women behave to a lesser extent, a lesser kind of toxic extent, or they may behave a lot better than other women. But It's to a lower level or a higher level, and their behavioural patterns. Okay, some are less troublesome than. No, I wouldn't use the word troublesome, but some are less more less of a drama merchant than others, guys, and some women are severe drama merchants. Some women want loads of your attention. But women want attention consistently, guys. But some may want less attention, guys. You might be lucky to get a woman that wants less attention, doesn't take up too much of your time, does let you concentrate on your focus and goals. Again, guys, there may be females that, and I said this in my other video, there may be females that have stood by their men, guys, through thick and thin, men that were had nothing at the time, and their girlfriends then are now their wives, guys, and they've been with them for that lifetime. Once they got their wealth, they got their success. Names that come to the top of my head is got like Conor McGregor, guys. He's one of the guys I can think of that his wife stood by him when he was nobody. He was an MMA fighter, and he was at local gyms in Ireland, and she would take the money when they were on like welfare, and she would make sure he's fed, and he would go to the gym, and she supported his dream. It's very difficult, guys, to find females today in the modern day market and society that are going to do that. They will weaken you, guys. They will demand everything. I'm just being truthful to you on this channel, guys. You can disagree with me, but this is the truth of it, and they will disagree with you. They will monopolize your time, guys. They take a lot of time, guys. They take a lot of energy, and this is what Mick meant by women weaken legs. This is what the meaning of that scene was: women weaken legs. You know, at that time, they could maybe get away with saying something like that in a Hollywood movie. Nowadays, I don't think they would put that in a Hollywood movie because it would be seen as misogyny, or it would be seen as not politically correct. I wouldn't adhere to the woke culture, guys, that is now Hollywood and the writing in Hollywood. So you'd probably never get them using a line like that, whereas back then it was just original writing. And Sylvester Stallone wrote this himself. So there must have been a grain of truth to it. He must have been aware of this, guys. All right. But then when Adrian does decide, she, in her defense, guys, later on she just decides to support him after the baby's born. Only, guys, because she's got something out of it, because she's had the baby and she's happy. You see that, guys? You see that? You've got to be aware of these things, guys. Because she's had the baby, she's happy and everything's hunky-dory. He says, look, if you don't... And he says something like, look, if you don't want me messing around with doing this fight, messing around with Creed, we'll get by some other way. And then she says, oh, I want you to do something for me, win. And then he's all motivated again, and he's training hard in a Hollywood way. Great montage, by the way, great scene. But you get where I'm coming from, guys, all right. And then she starts to fully support him, and then... I've not seen the fight, film, go and watch it. He then wins the fight. Totally an analogy of the scene compared to modern day dating, and the time and energy you have to expend in women in modern day society, guys. It just ain't worth the squeeze, in my opinion, guys, and that's just my opinion. It just ain't worth the squeeze, all right. Especially if you're a man of purpose, or you still have goals in life that you want to attain. Hey, guys, if you're just one of these guys that seeks a relationship, you want to be in a relationship, you want to give all your time to your partner, you're willing to deal with the ups and downs, you're willing to deal with the energy drains, you're willing to deal with the mood swings, because this is what you will get from women, guys. And it's not their fault, guys. It's just their DNA, their programming. This is the way they're programmed. This is their innate nature. So you have to be willing to understand that before you go into relationships. If you cohabit, if you decide to go into have a girlfriend, get married, you have to understand these things, guys. That women will weaken you. Women weaken legs. You even get to a point, guys, where when you're in these relationships or long-term relationships, women will weaken you to another extent as well, guys. They will weaken your masculine frame. Unless you're a very headstrong man, they will weaken your masculine frame. You'll find a lot of men in these relationships after a certain period of time, their masculinity is weakened. The woman weakens their masculinity over a period of time, and this happens in kind of an organic way. Well, you won't know she's doing it, guys, but you will get hammered down, guys. Now, I'm not coming from a unknowledgeable background, guys. I've been in two long-term relationships in the past. I've had ex-girlfriends in the past. I've cohabited with both in the past. So I understand this coming from experience. I'm not bullying off the top of my head. So you have to understand these things. And obviously, part of being a masculine male, guys, part of being the best version of yourself is to understand this, to understand strengths and weaknesses as a man, and to understand what your vices are, and to understand that women can be a vice, guys. Women can be a vice. They can be a distraction. Okay, and this is no way to, again, to shame or hate them. They will be a vice. They will weigh you down. They'll be a distraction, guys. It's just the truth of the red pill, guys. A lot of men won't like this. A lot of men will disagree with me. Go ahead, but I'm telling you, this is the way it is. Okay. They will weaken you to an extent. They will be a distraction to an extent. Women will weaken legs to an extent, especially, guys, when you're busting the nut with her as well, guys. This is another way. This is the predominant and one of the biggest ways they will weaken your legs is drain your energy through sexual relations, guys. All right. That's why I'm an advocate for semen retention. That's why a lot of sports people are an advocate of semen retention when they're fighting, when they're involved in sports. A lot of famous boxers, guys, practice semen retention. Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, they talked about it. I might do a video on that. I might get an extract of the video and then go into that as well. I think Rocky says it as well. I think Rocky in the first one, he says Adrian tries to, he's on the couch and Adrian tries to get him to bust his nut, starts to kind of flirt with him on the couch, and he goes, no, I ain't fooling around anymore. I'm not fooling around, I'm fine, I'm not fooling around. Basically telling her, like, leave me alone, I'm not busted, because I have to stay strong. Great scene, I have to stay strong. That film is very good, guys. To show you an example of man's physical strength and what affects it. Very, very good film, guys. The Rocky movies and certain scenes that give you a big message. So go and watch the Rocky trilogy, guys. Yeah, it's predominantly a love story, guys, but it gives you some good messages about the strength of a man and what affects him, and how being emotionally compromise can affect you as a man, can affect your strengths as a man. Great movie to kind of get analogies off that, and I thought this would be a good one for your self-development. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, follow the channel, guys, all that stuff. More of these videos coming. I'm actually enjoying doing these analogy videos, guys, for personal development, using kind of scenes out of movies and stuff, so I might continue to do them. Yeah, I'm having fun with that, so I'll probably continue to do more, because I think it's a good way to get personal development content across to you, and give you an example of how these kind of things can level you up. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave here. Take care. We'll see you soon. Shiraz out. I hope you enjoyed this one.